Good morning. My name is Gil Smart, and I'm Policy Director for Friends of the Everglades, founded by Marjorie Stoneman Douglas in 1969, and we're based in Stewart. Friends of the Everglades opposes this bill due to the negative impact it would have on clean water, public health, and our economy here in Florida. Specifically, we have three main concerns about this bill. Number one, it would lead to more toxic algae blooms on Florida's east and west coast through mismanagement of Lake Okeechobee. More on that in a second. Concern number two, it would delegate some wetland dredge and fill permit reviews to utility companies. Does this mean FPL and Duke Energy could evaluate their own permit applications? This would not be necessary if FDEP was properly staffed and resourced to take over the 404 wetland permitting program in the first place. Number three, it picks winners and losers on Everglades funding. Language in this bill would bump up certain projects in the funding line, including the scientifically questionable aquifer storage and recovery wells that are central to the Lake Okeechobee watershed restoration project. But back to concern number one. How would this lead to more toxic algae? By prioritizing irrigation for billionaire-backed sugarcane corporations over reducing harmful discharges to the east and west coasts. Language in this bill forces the South Florida Water Management District to maintain existing overly generous water supply promises in the new Lake Okeechobee System Operating Manual. Roughly 95% of Lake O's permitted water is allocated for EAA farmers. The billionaire-backed sugarcane companies that control about 500,000 acres south of Lake O want insurance that the lake will never fall low enough to trigger water cutbacks. So if this bill passes, the South Florida Water Management District would be required to certify to the President of the Florida Senate and Speaker of the Florida House that any recommendations as to how the lake is managed does not, quote, diminish the quantity of water available to existing legal users and would not, quote, otherwise adversely impact existing legal users. In other words, those who lay claim to the lake's water would see no adversity, while the estuaries and the lake itself will get all of it. If we keep more water in the lake than is necessary during the dry season, come the wet season, the lake will fill up faster. High water levels harm the ecology of the lake, and it makes discharges to the St. Lucie, the Caloosahatchee, and the Lake Worth Lagoon more likely. We know how this Lake O management scheme works because we've lived with it.
Yes. 2.5 minutes. Thank you.
If Senate Bill 2508 passes, make no mistake, we're going to be looking at additional toxic algae crises as we had in 2013, 2016, and 2018. Then, Florida became a national and international news story with people around the world wondering how Florida let this happen. I put that question to those of you on the panel. Why would we let it happen again? Thank you.
Thank you for your comments.